How do you rank them? Do you see that as an advantage for him at all? Or no?
I actually got a video on my phone when he, at the last fight, I was running trying to lose the weight.
Well, I got some more, man. Thank God.
Nah, I need my pool. I'm already a legend from where I came from. Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type of stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody else. That's why I don't never get too hyped about the win after I win, because it's like you always gotta do something over and over again till you done. And it's always gonna be somebody next, somebody next, somebody next. So I feel as though I don't have to prove myself.
Gervonta Davis has officially begun training camp for his long-awaited return to the ring. The former lightweight champion is fully focused as he prepares to make a strong statement in his comeback fight. Gervonta Davis is using shadowboxing to sharpen the fundamental parts of his game, working on movement, positioning, and clean punch execution. The drills are designed to improve his rhythm, reactions, and the sharpness of his overall technique. It's dangerous. It means he's active, with 2 fights scheduled for the first half of 2027, and it means he can put on yet another show. Gervonta Davis is also spending time on the heavy bag, focusing on punch placement, power, and combination sequences. Every round is aimed at improving his rhythm while keeping his punches sharp and explosive. Eddie Hearn believes the fight is difficult to predict because Gervonta Davis has been inactive for a long time. He says Davis possesses outstanding natural talent, but no one knows what version of him will return after such a lengthy layoff, making the matchup much harder to predict.
If Devin and Tank were to fight right now, who would you favor though?
I mean, look, you just don't know how Tank's going to come back. When did he last fight?
March against March.
So a year and a half? I mean, longer time he gets, you know, say the fight happened in November, December, like a year and a half. And he's been through a lot. But Tank is an unbelievable talent. He's a generational talent. If it's prime v prime, I don't like backing against Devin Haney, but I don't think that's a good fight.
Eddie Hearn gives Devin Haney a slight edge, saying his consistency and disciplined style make him the more reliable choice. Even so, Hearn believes Gervonta Davis is far too talented to count out, adding that the biggest question is whether he can return at the same level after such a long break from competition.
You lean towards, who would you slightly favor? Like 51-49, the smallest.
Devin Haney, for his professionalism and his discipline. But Tank is a phenomenal. Like, I just don't know what if it's Tank at his very best, maybe Tank. But right now, with not knowing how Gervonta's been living, I just don't know anything about it.
Adding his own perspective, Max Kellerman believes Gervonta Davis has earned much of his reputation through his remarkable talent rather than the level of opponents he has faced. Kellerman argues that several of Davis's fights were designed to showcase his knockout power, leaving questions about how his resume compares with those of other top fighters.
Tank, that was the interest in Tank was generated because you know what you see. You know he's a special talent. But the fact is, his resume was highly, let's say, curated.
Come on.
He fought smaller guys who couldn't punch.
Santa Cruz.
Right, exactly.
And knocked him cold out.
Right, knocked him out. The way he did it.
Don't matter.
That don't matter.
He knocked him cold out.
You a trainer saying that? That's terrible. That is an old trick. That's an old trick promoters use when you want to build up a puncher. You bring a name guy up a division or two who's not a puncher and let the puncher look really.
The panel remains divided on Gervonta Davis's standing among boxing's elite. Some believe a win over Devin Haney would silence many of the doubts surrounding his career, while others feel he still needs to defeat more top-level opponents to earn that status. Even so, his supporters maintain that his athleticism, ring IQ, and overall skill make him one of boxing's most dangerous fighters whenever he steps into the ring.
It just brings me to the point that Tank has a real shot here to redeem himself and bring himself to the top of the sport.
That's all I'm saying.
We still care.
But Shady ain't never been sold on.
What I'm saying,
Back then, Tank would have been favored to knock Devin out. Now, Devin would be favored to beat Tank.
And my thing, it's not about Tank.
But the man been inactive.
Big dog. But not, it's not that. But I just want you, right? Because you still haven't done it. What has he done in the ring? I'm being serious here. He hasn't really body.
The witness will answer the question. The witness will answer the question.
Ryan Garcia, Barrios, anybody put him in there with, he got highlight reels.
Straight face. Come on, man.
Tank is a superior athlete. He has real punching power. He has fast hands, and he has a high boxing IQ.
When you get inactive, people forget. Let's get back in line.
Meanwhile, Roy Jones Jr. believes the constant attention surrounding Devin Haney reflects his position at the top of the division. He says that when several top fighters are chasing the same opponent, it usually means that fighter has become the biggest name in the weight class. In Jones's view, the desire to face Haney is a sign of the reputation he has built throughout his career.
Because of the way Devin came up with his dad being his manager and all, everybody at Devin, you know what I mean? They all hate him because of him and his dad's situation, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard to have everybody at you, but when all of them are after you, that means you're doing something right. Because everybody wants to smoke with you. That means you have developed enough of a namesake that they all want to come try you. So kudos to Devin too, because everybody after Devin. You want to see Keyshawn chasing Tank. You want to see Shakur chasing Tank. You want to see Keyshawn chasing Shakur. But everybody want Devin. You understand me? So when you that one guy like that.
But yeah, watch out though. Like Keyshawn can't just think he can run in there and do whatever, because they're gonna be a receipt to that when they fight. Because Devin do got a little pop. He got a little speed, little pop. But he don't like to get hit and stuff. So if you make it uncomfortable for him, then yeah, I mean, you know, you can go in there and rough him up.
Mike Coppinger reports that a fight between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis is unlikely to happen anytime soon, with Davis not expected to return until early 2027. As a result, Coppinger says Haney is likely to pursue major fights with Shakur Stevenson while keeping the possibility of facing Tank Davis open for the future.
What Bill said is he spoke to Al Heyman, and in their discussions, Al said, look, Gervonta Davis is not going to be ready until Q1 of 2027 for any fight. So Gervonta Davis is not going to fight in 2026. It sounds like Bill is still very highly interested in that fight for next year. In the meantime, he said Devin has to fight, obviously. Hasn't had a fight yet in 2026.
On the other hand, the analyst believes Keyshawn Davis called out Devin Haney mainly to keep his name in the headlines rather than to secure the fight. He argues that Davis's expected timeline does not match the challenge, raising doubts about how serious the call-out actually was.
Gervonta Tank Davis, who's losing a grip on that title as well, was 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, will now not fight until the later part of the first half of 2027, particularly in March, which tells me and gives me the indication that Gervonta Tank Davis was simply trying to stay relevant by calling out Devin Haney and saying he wanted to fight Devin Haney and wanted to have a 70.
Moreover, the analyst believes Devin Haney's next move was already taking shape before the fight was officially ordered. He argues that Keyshawn Davis had become Haney's most likely next opponent, with both camps appearing to prepare for that matchup. In his view, the official decision only confirmed what had already been expected.
Now Devin Haney is more than likely going to have to fight Keyshawn Davis, his mandatory, which I'm quite okay with. I love that fight. That's his mandatory. They got 20 days, well, less than 20 days now, but it's been ordered. I believe he was going to fight Keyshawn anyway. Devin already said that it was going to be Keyshawn, because remember, they were saying Devin going to fight Tank Davis January 2nd. Right? So he already knew he wasn't fighting till 2020.
Sergio Mora believes Keyshawn Davis has the ability to trouble any opponent when he performs at his best. Even so, Mora gives Devin Haney a slight edge, saying Haney has consistently delivered against elite competition and continues to prove himself in the biggest fight. He also believes Haney's technical style and proven résumé make him the safer choice over a fighter who has yet to show the same level of consistency.
WBO just ordered Keyshawn Davis against Devin Haney. Great fight, man. How do you see that fight? That's a great stylistic matchup.
Listen, man, I love Keyshawn. I think he's hard to beat. When he's on point, no one can beat him. Devin Haney has a better resume. Devin Haney, anytime I think that he's going to come up short, he surprises me. What he did with Brian Norman was incredible. I would have to edge out Haney because of that, because of the resume, because he keeps proving people wrong, because of that jab, and because Davis is inconsistent. He could be red hot or he could be cold, but when he's red hot,
Timothy Bradley sees a chess match developing if Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis meet. Rather than standing and exchanging punches, he expects both men to rely on movement, control the distance, and reset whenever things get too close. Bradley believes the outcome would depend more on ring awareness, timing, and smart positioning than on non-stop exchanges.
Try to close the distance, what's going to happen is that you got two guys that are tactically savvy that are going to do what? Tie the hell up. You know Haney don't fight in the pocket like that. And when he does fight in the pocket, it's mostly clinch, hit you, break, all right, back on the outside. Same thing with Keyshawn. They terminate exchanges, both of these fighters.
However, Timothy Bradley believes Devin Haney has identified a mental weakness in Keyshawn Davis and understands how to use it to his advantage. Bradley says Haney's experience has helped him master the psychological side of boxing, allowing him to get under an opponent's skin before and during a fight. In his view, if Keyshawn lets his emotions take over, Haney will capitalize on those mistakes.
Dev, being the vet that he is, he saw something. And I know exactly what he saw. He saw a talented fighter that has a weak mind or mentality. That's what he saw. And he's like, oh, I can manipulate that. Oh yeah. I can play with that all day long. And that's outside the ring. That's even inside the ring. Oh yeah, he short fused. Oh, he got off of that? He want to slam a dude and oh yeah, he ain't got enough of me. That's what Dev's.
From a technical standpoint, Timothy Bradley believes Keyshawn Davis does his best work at close range, where he can mix his offense and create openings. Even so, Bradley gives Devin Haney the edge in controlling the pace and direction of a fight, pointing to his experience against elite opponents and his ability to make the right adjustments over the course of a bout.
I feel that Key is better than Dev, and that's on the inside. And another thing that I think that Key is better at is throwing combinations. I think he's better at that than Dev. But I feel that Dev is better at controlling the overall environment inside the ring. I think he's better at that because he has more experience than Keyshawn. More 12-round experience than Keyshawn.
Looking at the matchup from another tactical angle, Greg Hackett expects Devin Haney to box behind his movement and technique while Keyshawn Davis presses the action from the opening round. Hackett believes Keyshawn's best chance is to trap Haney, use feints, invest in body shots, and maintain constant pressure to disrupt his rhythm.
I can honestly see Devin Haney boxing Keyshawn and Keyshawn being the bull in that fight. He would have to go get Devin Haney. I don't see Devin Haney in there trying to brawl with him. Keyshawn would have to be picking up his feet inching his way in, make sure he moving his head, he going to the body early, trying to slow him down. A lot of feints, sort of like what we saw in the last fight, but going forward. Really pressing. And Devin Haney will have to, be Devin Haney. Fast jab, fast right hand, feints. Time. It would be a beautiful fight. Because they both got great boxing skills. You know what I'm saying? It'd be beautiful. They both very accurate. Be a good.
If I were to put my money down on it, I'll put my money on Keyshawn, walking him down. You know what I mean? Even though he like to box, though, but I think he'll try to walk Devin down.
Now, how does Devin offset that? Stabs to the body?
Keep boxing like he normally box and move. He's real intelligent when it comes to that. You know what I mean? But in a war, no, he's not going to be victorious in the war fighting with Keyshawn at all. You know what I mean? Once they start fighting, both of them start fighting, it's who got the better IQ is going to win.